This is Minister Paul Maxon in Northern California, a watchman on the wall, pronouncing the holy word of God and salvation through Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That's who I am, and that's what I do. As many know who are close to me, I was awoken at 4:30 this morning. I guess the word I would say was distressed. And so I've been watching and watching and watching for literally approximately 9 hours now. And I've come to the whitehouse.gov executive actions on September 18th, 2014. There's the time, 1:22 p.m. We're out here with our state on fire. And I just want to share something with you. And this video, I already know, is going to be for those that are lost. In other words, you don't know Jesus Christ, or you've rejected him. And those left behind when he comes and fulfills the very word he wrote and framed since the beginning of time. The things you question of the Creator that he spoke with his mouth. This entire world he spoke into existence, and then he sent his Son down here, God in the flesh, Jesus Christ, to walk on this earth and proclaim salvation through grace by faith. And then he went on to impartate revelation into those that he chose. Just now I know what yesterday was about too. And that's all I'm going to, in my prayer room, really that's all I'm going to touch on yesterday. And so they were given divine revelations from heaven. Look up and ask for your own divine revelations today, instead of mock them. And these revelations played out and are playing out. And in the book of Revelation 13, it says that you will not be able to sail unless you accept a mark. And if you do accept that mark, you are condemned to hellfire eternally. You can't change that. I can't change that. You can hit thumbs down. You can comment and call me names or say I'm crazy. But it doesn't change anything. And it's up to you. You have to accept Christ. You have to refuse that mark. You have to read the Bible. You have to pray. There's nothing anybody else can do it. Not Virgin Mary, not the Pope, not your pastor. You. Have I got your attention yet? Burning in hellfire eternally, outside of the presence of God. So let's take a look at this. I saw this new executive order post today. I check it almost every day because I know what's coming. Because I know Jesus and I know his word. I'm nobody special. I'm just somebody watching and been made aware. So here it is, executive order on today's date. Combating antibiotic-resistant bacteria. And I'm going to put a link to this. And I want you to just think about what I'm saying. That's all I ask. Before you do anything, listen again and think of what this world has become. Take a look around. And do you know, has anybody told you yet that it's the Holy Word of God playing out and that there's only a few pages left of the Bible? And he's calling you to come in and love. Do you hear him? If you accept this mark, you are condemned to hell. There is no second chance once you take this mark in the form of a microchip that they will interchange with another executive order in the future that hasn't happened yet, with the CDC and all these federal agencies that are mentioned, and the Obamacare health care. And the way they'll track you to implement this executive order fully by 2015-16, it says, is to put a chip in you that tracks you electronically no matter where you go. And then if they can use the rouse that your blood is infected, listen to me. Listen to me. This is the Antichrist's plan for you, and it's not God's plan for you. They will be able to take this chip, put it in you, and track you everywhere you go. Don't say they can't do that. They're doing it to prisoners and people who volunteer and troops overseas already. Except this tag is going to mark you with the number of the beast written in the Bible and send you to hell. Have I got your attention yet? Send you to hell. That's the devil's plan. To kill, steal, and destroy you and your soul eternally. Because he rebelled against God. And he's doing a great job, isn't he? Take a look around. His end is near. And so, in section 6, and this, I've been reading this, and the whole time I was reading it, the Lord Jesus was telling me, microchip, tracking, enforcing through executive actions, and imprisoning, aka FEMA camps, also a federal agency, FEMA, Federal Emergency Management. Hello? I've been on here for 2.5 years, and I'm running out of things to say. That should really alarm you, and for some reason it doesn't. So it says, the task force shall ensure that the action plan includes, you can read, surveillance systems and laboratory networks, and to provide timely, high-quality data across healthcare and agricultural settings, include detailed genomic and other information. Well, they don't tell you what the other is. You have to really study these laws they make. Adequate to track resistant bacteria across diverse settings. The network integrated surveillance system and laboratory network shall include common information requirements, repositories. And let me tell you something. For those who want to come here and look at this, electronic health record-based reporting, international coordination, One World Order, Antichrist beast system, New World Order. And I haven't even finished reading it yet. I'm going to put a link to it. I want you to read it. But I want you to look at all the federal agencies involved and what they've done to protect you. What has Homeland Security done to protect you? They opened up the borders and allowed diseases in. And now they want to track you and punish you. The DOJ, Eric Holder, as crooked as they come, ignored Fast and Furious and let guns out, let killed people and let guns in. But now look what they're doing. The State Department, the EPA, the United States Agency for International Development. And it goes on and on. National Security Council. They've even offered a reward for someone who, you'd have to read about this. I think it's more than $1 million. I know that. But this is scary stuff. By February 15, 2015, they have to submit a 5-year plan. And this plan can be modified and enforced. And these are things that should alarm you. These things should alarm you. That's all I have to say right now. If you're not alarmed now, I don't know what else I can say. Other than the government isn't watching your back. They want to put you in prison. But it's worse than prison and death. It's eternity in hell once you accept this. RFID, Obama, New World Order, International Microchip, brought in by Satan.